Yeah. What's good, everybody?
What's going on? Welcome to another episode.
Regular Shmos, baby, in the house.
Another one.
Yeah. We finally got these mics up and running. I ain't even gonna tell you how long we've been messing around, but hey, we got it.
To get it straight. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, and it's going down, son.
Yeah, man.
So tell me what's up, man. Tell me what is up, brother.
Man, just living another day, just like a normal day for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what anything happened, man. I haven't seen you in about a week or so.
Yeah, it's been about a week.
It was all good just a week ago.
About a week ago. Yeah. Nah, man, just been doing the same old. I passed my old drug class.
Oh yeah.
Had to go to a little drug offender class, bullshit, blah blah blah. Just teaches you a little about, drug offending and just drugs in general. What are what stimulants and downers and all that shit.
Did they try to tell you that marijuana's a drug?
Man, we had a great teacher. That guy was telling us, marijuana is not a drug.
Amen. It's a plant, goddammit, it's a plant.
Yeah, he was actually a person that, he switched his career from doing what he used to do, which is being a police officer, and before that, La Migra and all that other shit. But
La Migra, huh?
Yeah. And it's funny because he's actually is a first, damn, I forgot what it's called.
What? First generation American? Oh, really? Is he?
Yeah, so his parents are from Mexico, and he just happened to be, become a, what do you call him, Border Patrol.
Oh, okay. That's how he started off?
Yeah, started off from there with a cop, and then he went into Border Patrol, and then from there he's like, you know what? I feel like I need to help out as opposed to throwing these people in jail and doing all that. So he switched his career from, now he's a truant officer, which is, keeping those kids in school.
Messing with the badass kids, huh?
Yeah, and he's pretty good at doing that. And then now he teaches drug offender class where he helps people rather than a probation officer, which what he went into as well. So he went from the Border Patrol to probation officer to just saying, you know what, let me help these people as opposed to fucking them over.
Okay. And so he's teaching a class?
Yeah, he teaches a class, and he does pretty good, man. He teaches people that, what drugs are and how they're bad, and if you're addicted or not, you need to go to another level. But he kind of stated that, marijuana isn't that bad. And half of us were in there because of marijuana.
Exactly, man. That's why I don't understand. And let me tell you, I was catching a show the other night, and it's called Live PD. I don't know if you heard about it. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
They got the cameras on them. And
and it's supposed to be all live. And the person that was hosting it was, I think, John Abrams.
Oh.
Something like that. He's from, he's from the news and shit.
John Abrams
or Abraham or something like that.
I thought of that guy from, the other show. I don't know. He's just an older dude.
Yeah, well, he's on Dateline. He does like Dateline and shit like that. Yeah,
it's probably the same guy then.
And John Abrams, that's his name. Well, anyways, they were doing that. It's called Live PD. I mean, it's currently on I think NBC or something like that. But anyways, I was watching the show, right, and I was thinking that it was gonna be like some hardcore shit, some chases or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, within the
they show you the previews. It's kind of all like there's blood everywhere and this and that, and they chasing somebody.
Yeah. So, and I mean, we was so I was watching the show, and the way it shows, the way it starts off is with, guess what?
What's that?
They pull over a car. It was like four teenagers or something, right? Yeah, that's how it starts off.
Damn it!
They put them over. Oh, we could smell the marijuana, this and that, and they pull everybody out of the car. They find a little bag of weed, not a lot.
Yeah.
And then there was this chick that was in the passenger seat, and she was giving them attitude, and she was acting like a real bitch. So maybe had she not done that, they wouldn't have fucked with them as much. But either way, they were still fucking with him, right?
Yeah.
And so they pulled him out of the car. They were searching the car. They couldn't find shit at first.
Yeah.
And then I think one of the guys told him straight up, man, yeah, I got a little weed in there. I got a little bud in there. And so they searched the vehicle. They found a little bag. I mean, a little bit. They were like, okay, so they put everybody in handcuffs.
Yeah.
And I think they originally pulled him over for maybe
a
no signal. Yeah, some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
No signal, some shit. And so and then the girl was like, "Y'all let me go." She was trying to move around, and they kept telling her, "Look, just stand right here." And she was acting like a real bitch.
Yeah.
So then the cop was like, "You know what? You got a blunt in your door," because there was a blunt on her side in her door where that like a little pocket's at.
Yeah.
And so she like, and the cops like, you know what? We're gonna charge you with that blunt for having that blunt. We're gonna charge.
Shit.
Yeah, I was like, man, oh my god, really? Like that's what you started. I thought we was gonna see, some kind of police chase. I mean,
Yeah.
even cops got juicier shit than that. At least they finding crack and syringes,
crazy,
and,
dog.
stupid shit like that. But yeah, they want to arrest him for weed. And I'm like, it pisses me off because you know what? I'm researching and I'm realizing, I haven't finished my research on marijuana, but from what I've already delved into, I mean, dude, we've been lied to our whole motherfucking lives
about this drug marijuana,
which is not even a drug.
Yeah,
it's a plant, brother. It's a plant.
Correct.
And for people who don't know that, marijuana was made illegal for economical reasons, not for anything else. You know what I mean? Because
there wouldn't be these big pharmaceutical companies that there is today because
exactly.
marijuana wasn't illegal.
Man, well, I mean, I'm sure there would still be,
There'll be some.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe not as much, and they probably wouldn't prescribe as much shit because I even saw a story where the CBD oil that's extracted from the plant, can help with people that have issues with
cancer,
epilepsy,
multiple sclerosis, MS.
I don't know if it's sclerosis. I think it's something else.
I just know it's MS.
One of
what the words stand for.
And yeah, man. So I was researching that, and I saw that there was a story, man, of a little girl.
Yeah.
Who she would have seizures. She would have seizures,
like 300 a day.
And this story is on YouTube. You can find it. But yeah, she would have seizures like so many a day, and then when they started growing medical marijuana in, I believe, Colorado is where I think it initially started.
Because I think the parents lived somewhere else and they moved to Colorado because they sell the CBDs there.
Right, the CBD oil. Right, exactly. And so they went and got a prescription for this little girl. I mean, she was only like, at the time when they were trying to get it, because this was something that was happening throughout her whole life. And when she was about 5 or 6 years old is when they had when they started looking into. I mean, they were giving her prescription pills, and they were filling her up with all kind of
box full of that shit.
all kind of prescription drugs they were filling her up with. And it was literally turning her into a zombie, bro. She couldn't eat. She would probably sleep a lot, and so they looked into the CBD oil, and they even approached the family, because there was a family of people that were growing this medical marijuana. And this family is all educated, man. They've got all kinds of degrees. And they're growing, I mean, pounds of marijuana, every year. And for some reason, one of the sons, he started abstracting the CBD oil and growing this plant that is non-psychoactive. It doesn't have the THC. It has high amounts of CBD.
Yeah, it just affects the body.
Right. And I believe it was called cannabinoid or something like that. Something similar to that. Like I said, I'm still researching it, so haven't got all my facts down straight. But yeah, and so and they were actually pretty hesitant because they had never given it to someone that young.
Oh yeah,
someone that young, brother.
For sure.
And so they did the trials, and they gave her the CBD oil, and sure enough, bro, I mean, she was able to eat. She was coming around. She was being a little girl.
Yeah, you could see it.
She was acting like her age, like 5-6 years old at that time, and so it completely changed their lives, man. And the father, he was in the army, and he would get sent off to maybe overseas.
Oh, okay.
And he'd be serving his country, in the military. And man, he described how tough it was for him to do video calls between the wife and the daughter. Yeah. So I mean, it was just it was really heartbreaking, man. But yeah, and so
I feel you on that one, man, because that could be kind of hard too. You're giving your kid marijuana is what you've always been taught that is bad. You know? So you're giving it to your kid, especially Howard Road. I think she's 6, 8, something like that.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah, because this has been some time now.
Yeah.
And but yeah, man. I mean, it was one. She was able to start learning how to talk and how to speak. Yeah. And do you see? Is it playing?
Yeah. We good.
Okay. And so yeah, dude. So it was a real heartbreaking story, and and it's coming. And like I said, as I'm doing more research, man, I'm finding out that the things that we were told when we were young, like the dare to say no.
Oh yeah.
I mean that actually
the dare program,
from what I've researched, that actually didn't work the way they wanted it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It actually exposed kids more to drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to marijuana.
Them.
Now, I mean, the thing that I do agree on is, they say, that it's not recommended that, for kids. I mean, their brain is still growing.
Forming,
yeah, exactly. And so.
But I think under 21, that still could be an issue. But over 21, I mean, you make your own choices. That's where that law could be still.
Well, even at 18, you can buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Which it tells you right on the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Surgeon's general warning.
But the thing is like alcohol. You can only buy it in 21. So that's
like what the fuck, man?
That's the little issue. Because 18, I think you're still growing and, your brain may be still forming in that age. 21, you're kind of like almost there. I think 25 is when you stop growing and all that shit.
And even back in the day, way back in the day, man, they were using hemp to make paper, to make,
rope, clothes.
Exactly.
And they did it during the war. Like during the war, even our first president, he grew, George Washington, he grew marijuana in his own yard.
That was something, right? That was said. Yeah, man. So, I mean, if we can somehow put together, we need to legalize marijuana. And I don't even smoke right now. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from someone who doesn't smoke. You know what I mean? And Manny's not even smoking right now.
Yeah, I definitely can't now.
But we're definitely pushing for it.
That fucking paper.
So, if you can send us a link or something, email us a link, regularschmoes@gmail.com. We want to check more into that. And if the vote ever comes, I know that one of the, I want to say it was
I'll begin voting if it does, for sure. That'll be the first thing I ever vote for.
One of the representatives from Texas is actually putting on a bill to the legislature to at least start with medical marijuana.
Yeah, and little do we know, right now in Texas, medical marijuana is legal, but only for two major, you got to have two major things wrong with you. It's either cancer or MS.
Really?
And it's only CBD. But you can't buy it here. You can't get it shipped to you, but it is completely legal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I just found out on the drug class.
Okay, well, shit. Really? I didn't know that.
For sure,
okay,
man.
well, thanks.
There's actually 33 states in the United States that are medical marijuana is legal.
Yeah.
But the recreational part is the part that...
Wait, so there's 33 states now?
33.
Well, I know like Florida...
Medical, though.
Okay, medical.
Yeah, not recreational. There's only, 3 or 4?
Well, no, there was 5 more states.
So now it's like at 5?
Well, there was 5 more states this past election.
Got you.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think California, Oregon, Washington.
I don't know about Oregon.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Washington.
The state,
yeah.
Also Washington, D.C.
And Florida just got legal for medical use.
Got you.
And then, of course, Colorado. I mean, they initiated it all. And, I mean, from what I've heard, man, I mean, the revenue is, I mean...
I think it was at $3 billion in Colorado.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
$3 billion. And that was just what it's at now. They're saying it could rise as high as 22.
I'm sure it will. And then I'm sure the economic growth, because, I mean, people are moving there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and you got to work to buy it.
Yeah, you
right?
definitely got to.
You're not getting it off the black market.
Yeah, and that's what the instructor said one time. He's like, did any of those people in Colorado turn into addicts? Is there a bunch of like crime that's going on? No, there's still people that is functioning.
Yeah,
they have jobs. They're working because, like you said, they have to buy that shit, so they have to work and still.
And I mean, they're responsible, man. People are responsible.
Yes.
On marijuana, I mean, and they even did. There was even a test that. Okay, let's say you hadn't smoked, right? And then you just started to smoke. Yeah, the effects, they affect you a little bit. Maybe they your senses are just a little bit off. However, they tested both people who had never smoked and people who smoke on a daily basis. And come to find out, they were doing like a test drive.
Okay.
They were driving the car in like a closed off area.
Yeah.
They had cones and shit. And the people that really hadn't smoked that much were kind of off a little bit. They were maybe crushing a cone.
I could see that,
but nothing real bad, nothing real major.
Yeah. And
the people that smoked on an everyday basis, I mean, they were driving just perfect, man. Just and then in this other special that I saw on YouTube, this gentleman was taking. I mean, they showed he had like 30 30 pill.
THC in the pill?
No, 30 prescription pills.
Oh shit!
That he would take on a daily basis, and he said, man, that shit would not let him eat.
Yeah.
And it would make him sick sometimes, and he'd sleep, because he wasn't feeling well.
Better half of the day.
And what was happening is that you could he lifted his shirt, and you could see his stomach pulsating.
Oh shit!
And when he would talk like as if he couldn't catch his breath.
Damn.
He'd I can't.
He was out of breath the whole time.
Yeah, he was out of breath the whole time.
Wow.
And on camera, they show him speaking this way, and then on camera they show him taking a bowl hit.
Okay.
A hit of some marijuana in a bowl, and
he acted completely
within
normal.
a few minutes, he was talking the same way, like he was gasping for air, and then he just started talking normal.
Yeah.
And I mean that's that's
crazy.
Proof.
That's proof in the pudding, right?
I mean, for me, that's just crazy. I was like, wow, I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. That's wild, man.
And to see that was, that was just something else.
I think he has the MS, that guy you were watching. He has the multiple sclerosis.
Yeah. When you say multiple sclerosis, I think of the back. Isn't that the back or something?
Nah. Multiple sclerosis is scoliosis is something else.
Scoliosis, there you go.
Sclerosis is something else. These guys.
Cerebral palsy?
That one's another one. I think that's another one.
No, I think that's the arm, or when you don't have control over certain muscles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. And so yeah, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, and then going back to this live PD.
Yeah.
So that was how they opened up, right, with the
marijuana case.
With the marijuana case, yeah. And then guess what? Case number 2 was
marijuana
case again. Yeah, and check it out. So, and they had live PD in Tennessee, Oklahoma, Washington.
Switches.
Yeah, and they were switching.
Got you.
And marijuana was all over the damn place, bro. Dude. All over the damn place.
And you could tell from the charge, it's possession of 0 to 2 ounces. So you can have nothing, which is a leaf on your floor, which weighs 0, and you're still going to fucking jail. Dude.
Exactly, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, and we need to do something about it because, and then they pulled over, this other lady. And they pulled her over because she had warrants, right? And they searched her vehicle, and she acted so dumb. She was just I don't know if she was acting ditzy or she just was ditzy. You know what I mean?
That's how I am.
Yeah, and guess what they found?
Marijuana,
man. God damn. People let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that if you just legalized it straight across the board, because hemp at one point was legal
for sure
in the United States.
You were supposed to grow it, it was a law that you had to grow it.
Right, exactly. So, if I'm not mistaken, the gentleman's name is Henry Ainsley.
Ainsley.
Yeah, who put a bill in to make it illegal.
Okay, in Texas.
No, in the United States.
Oh,
yeah, in the United States. Wow. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's his name. Like I said, I'm still researching it.
Yeah.
Because this is all new to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I mean, all the lies that I was fed growing up, man, I mean, we fell into that.
Us otherwise.
Because you remember that commercial, this is your brain, and then this is your brain on drugs.
Yeah, with the eggs
and it's a fucking egg.
And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it comes to find out that, those commercials were made by the Partnership of America to stay drug free.
Yeah.
Which was funded by the alcohol companies and the pharmacy companies.
Wow.
To keep the American people thinking that this plant was actually that dangerous. And also, I'm coming to find out that there have been studies of how the brain actually reacts to marijuana.
Yeah.
So, growing up, we were told that it would fry your brains, it would kill your brain cells.
Yeah.
Which is actually the exact opposite of what it does. It stimulates certain parts of the brain cell. I believe it's the frontal cortex.
Yeah.
That also is stimulated by that. And so, yeah, man, I can't believe all this information I'm finding out. And I'm late to the party. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there who have probably seen it and studied it, and seen these studies. But yeah, I didn't realize that there was all this information out there about it. So
yeah. And then I got schooled to the game too. Even by going to this class, I learned quite a few things. This guy, man, it was more comedy than anything. It's like going to a defensive driving class that was all comedy.
Yeah.
But this just happened to be about drugs, But yeah, he schooled us to a lot of crazy shit, man. Marijuana shouldn't be illegal, and he's a damn probation officer.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, and I think we are headed that way because I mean, these are different times. I mean,
for sure.
Look at who's the president. You know, what I mean, Donald Trump. I mean, that should tell you.
TV star.
Yeah, a reality TV star, and I think he's got to be one of the first presidents who fucking has hotels and casinos.
Yeah, a businessman type shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And there's other ones that are businessmen, but I think they kept it on the low. But this guy is still, I mean, he's in the limelight. And he's president. How is he going to make all the business deals while he's president? Like, they were saying that, or he was saying actually, he's going to step away from all these major deals so that he's not in that light, but he's still going to take care of the presidential shit, which we hope, you know.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I think that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
That we have one person, you know, that rules over how many people are in the U.S. you think?
I want to say like 400 million or so, at least. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's crazy, man. These people.
Let me see.
They don't necessarily know what to do all the damn time with that shit. They just making up laws just to what benefits them, what doesn't benefit them.
Let's see. Current U.S. population in 2016, taken by the U.S. Census Bureau.
How many people there is in America?
Let's see here.
Yeah, I think it's about 400 million, man. We're not as populated as all those other countries where they got billions of people. India.
Okay, so estimated population 322 million, 762 and 18. So I mean, yeah. So we got one president to rule over all of us.
Yeah, and the world sometimes because they make decisions for other countries no matter what they say.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Too.
That is crazy, man. And anyway, so yeah, we need to figure out what we got to do to make marijuana
I'll
legal.
get you on that one, man.
And yeah, well, anyways, I'm still researching it, so hopefully I'll have some more information next time on it.
For sure.
But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. And so, and like I said, man, if marijuana was legal, this live PD show, they wouldn't have a fucking show.
Yeah.
Because it just kept, that was the constant of the night. Marijuana. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
There was like a house fire.
Yeah.
Something like that. Cool. You know, I mean, not cool, but I mean, something different other than marijuana, like something real that was happening.
That
you know,
they're actually serving us, protecting and serving us somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that was crazy. Have you seen the documentary on C.T. Fletcher?
Nah, who's that one?
C.T. Fletcher, man, he's a 5-time or 6-time world weightlifting champion.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. And I just recently seen it on Netflix. Netflix has their shit going on. Just want to see what this is about. Yeah, Netflix, they got their shit going on, man. So they got a lot of cool documentaries that I like to check out.
Yeah,
so
Netflix
basically, yeah. So he's a 6-time world weightlifting champion. I mean, he's freaking pretty big. Yeah. And he has this other guy on there who's I forgot his actual name, but he goes by the Hulk because I mean this dude is freaking big, man, big.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's huge, very huge, man. And so. You know, I was watching it, and he's got, you know, he's got a pretty good story. He's like real motivational.
Okay.
One of his sayings is like, you know, if he's telling you to do something,
yeah,
and he'll say like, because I fucking said so. You know what I mean? Well, the reason he says that is because you know, he said growing up that's what his dad would tell him.
Okay.
He said his dad was pretty hard on him, and his dad kind of hated him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, growing up.
C.T. Fletcher.
C.T. Fletcher, man.
Look that man up.
And he's got like some motivational videos on YouTube.
Okay.
And I saw him, and like, yeah, they're pretty motivational. Yeah, he tells you straight up. And then, you know, as they went through his story, you know, they showed him as a young man and as he was getting into competition, and you know, when he won some of the weightlifting championships. Yeah. And then, you know, he would put his body through so much. He would lift. Like, that's, I believe it's called C.T. Fletcher, My Strange Obsession or something like that.
Yeah.
And he would just work out like every fucking day, dude. I mean, he got real big. Well, eventually, what happened was, I guess he would lift heavy weight, and he put a lot of stress on his heart.
Okay.
So one day, one day maybe about 12 years ago, around there, 12 years ago, he had to have emergency heart surgery.
Damn.
And they had to replace a valve in his heart.
Damn.
Because it went out. It wasn't working.
That's some wild shit right there, fool.
And the doctors told him that he would not be able to lift again. He couldn't do strenuous things.
Yeah.
And there was a time when he had just had the surgery, that he had to have help, getting dressed, putting his shoes on.
Even that was too much pressure for his heart.
Yeah, like he was real weak.
Wow.
But he used that as motivation to come back.
Yeah.
And start lifting again.
Damn.
And so, they talk about, that, about, his emergency heart surgery and what he had to overcome. And so, one of his main goal, and he was kind of the unheard of hero or something like that. Unheard of. No, the strongest man you've never heard of.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because, he set records.
Okay.
He set records for bench pressing and for curling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up, man.
Yeah, and so like I said, he won about 5 or 6 world weightlifting competitions.
Damn.
And he worked for the post office.
Yeah.
For about 30 years.
Damn.
Yeah, and he grew up in he was born in, I believe, Arkansas, and then the family moved out to Compton.
Damn.
Compton, California. Yeah.
Compton.
Yeah, and he says, man, hey, if you can make it in Compton, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure it was pretty tough and rough and stuff.
Oh, I feel you on that one, shit.
So, but yeah, it's a good documentary. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
And
I definitely got to check that one out.
Yeah, and what else? Oh, and so he was trying to open up a gym, man, and
okay,
and the area that he was at, I believe it was called Signal Hill. The area of the subdivision he was at, well, there was like 26 other gyms in that area.
Damn.
So they didn't want to give him his business license.
Okay.
Yeah, and so as far as I knew,
there's enough gyms in this area.
Yeah, that's basically what they told him. And as far as I knew, that they gave him, they did not approve his business license. He actually did open it up, kind of a grand opening, because he had put all his money into this gym, and then he couldn't get a business license, so he already set a date. He had all his equipment in there. He had it painted real nice, with like certain characters, like DC comic characters, stuff like that. He had the Hulk. Yeah. He had Superman. He had some other people in there, and so come the day of the grand opening, he's like, "Fuck it, man! I'm just gonna fucking open it up at least for the grand opening.
Open up, shit.
And we're gonna still work out the logistics as far as getting the business license." And so that was cool to see, man. And Goldberg, the wrestler, he showed up. Billy Blanks, that martial artist guy, he showed up.
Oh,
and so,
okay, yeah.
No. Yeah, he had a few celebrities show up, and then, but it's really cool, man. You should watch that one.
I should, man. I got to look that one.
And
it's on Netflix, you said, right?
Yeah, on Netflix, man. They got a lot of good documentaries. They got.
I think that's what they specialize in for sure. They have a lot of.
Yeah, and they got the movies and shit. And shit, what else, man? Well, we were watching some UFC, the prelims.
Yeah.
But it looks like they finished up. Yep. So other than that, man, the other thing I want to bitch about is fucking drunk drivers.
Oh, the drunk drivers.
Yes,
man.
For real though, man. I mean,
that one was one of the drugs that they said all the other ones combined have nothing on alcohol. Alcohol by itself is the highest, the most common. Even was from back in the days. It's from ancient times. They had alcohol.
Yeah.
That was almost like one of the first drugs.
Yeah, and the last report I checked, there was about 100,000 people a year die from alcohol-related accidents.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, drunk drivers. I did a little research, and I just checked, like, in the past month, maybe 2 months, there's been, that at least that we know of and reported here in San Antonio, probably about 8 drunk driving incidents.
Wow.
Where, the person that was driving,
Either died or killed somebody.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
or injured.
Or got a DWI.
Okay.
Basically.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And there were a couple of instances where there was a female driver, and I don't know if they were coming from a party or where. I think they said they were seen leaving a bar or something like that.
Okay.
Well, she was driving and the car somehow went off the highway and it went into like this apartment complex, but it flipped over.
Damn.
One of the passengers died.
Damn it.
And another passenger had to go to the hospital. I don't think he died though, but it was a female driver.
Okay.
That was driving, and so she got charged with
Manslaughter.
DWI, vehicular manslaughter.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was just one case, man. And then there was another case, I believe back in early November or late October. There was a wrong way driver that went head on with a young female. She was only like 27 years old. And of course she died.
Yeah.
But the drunk driver lived.
Damn. Yeah, that's the other one that I think about. That's just fuck. And the drunk driver probably doesn't even know till the next day.
Yeah.
I saw a few people like when we were in the magistrate that are snapping out of the alcohol in the damn jail. They're like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Why am I here?
Yeah.
It's your drunk driving. Like that's why.
Yeah, I don't understand that, man. I don't understand how come nobody makes an uproar about that. You know what I mean?
Just trying to view it on the YouTube because I think something's going down. We got one viewer. I just want to see if there's any chats going on or whatnot.
Oh, did you exit out of there?
No, I didn't.
No?
I don't know actually what I pressed.
Oh shit. Well, hopefully we're still up. Let's see.
Yeah, because I saw somebody viewing, but I just didn't know what the fuck was going down. Just trying to get everything straight. We got this new setup, so we're trying to make sure everything's...
Excuse me. Yeah, I think it disconnected, bro.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
And we're back up. Okay, there we go. No, it was still going.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can see it. All right.
And then there's nobody. Okay. Yeah. Just
Man.
trying to get it to a point where you guys can keep watching because I know it keeps fading out for some reason.
Yeah, so let's see. Well, what the hell are we talking about? I lost track. Shit. I know drunk drivers.
Yeah, the drunk drivers you're talking about. The
lady, so yeah, like nobody wants to make an uproar about that. As far as all this. And I mean, when I say nobody, I mean like the government, none of the officials. All they keep doing is making harsher penalties for drunk drivers and shit like that.
Yeah.
But okay, if that's the case, well then they should treat marijuana the same. I mean, they can legalize it, regulate it, just like they're doing in other states. I mean, I don't know why Texas always has to be late to the party. You know what I mean? It's just like with fucking music.
Yeah.
All the badass music that comes from the fucking West Coast and shit.
West Coast.
Yeah,
East
we're always
Coast.
the last to hear it. Even Houston gets the shit before we do. Ain't that some
For
shit?
sure.
I mean, as far as San
Houston,
Antonio.
even Austin. I mean, Austin's smaller than us, and they get shit faster than we do.
Yeah.
I even heard from the instructor was saying that it will probably be legal in Austin before it's legal anywhere else.
Really?
Because of the officials there and how they regulate, marijuana and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. So that's why I think it should definitely be legalized,
For
man.
sure.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. Then what happens to all the people that were arrested for large amounts of marijuana?
Yeah.
They get sent to prison.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens to
Federal,
them?
all that.
They should be released.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another point that he brought up was that they may not move into it immediately because now there will be less probation officers, less everything, which are government jobs. So a lot of government people will lose those jobs. It will create other jobs, but dealing with marijuana.
Yeah.
To them, I guess it's like we're losing good jobs and we're going to create bad jobs. But to me, it's all jobs anyway. So
yeah,
the more the merrier.
So yeah, I mean it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, and I mean, and we've all done it. I mean, I've had my share of fucking drinking and driving.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
one
So,
drug I think everybody's at least tried once, and if they haven't, then it's just how they were raised or whatnot.
I know, isn't that something? Like if if you're talking to someone,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh man, you should, I don't do drugs and I don't do this shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, but yet they're drinking and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, alcohol.
It's like that shit's a drug too.
And that's worse than what we're talking about, marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Man. I
It's
mean,
worse.
there's never been not one reported incident of a death by marijuana
For sure.
ever.
Overdose or anything like that.
I mean, I can tell you that cigarettes, I believe it's cigarettes, it's 400,000 a year. Alcohol is 100,000 a year.
Damn.
Prescription drugs
Yeah, for sure.
is like 60,000 a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Super high.
People overdosing on prescription drugs.
Yeah.
But hey, it's okay.
Right?
You know what I mean?
That's
Did you know that?
sad.
Did you know that? Companies like that make certain drugs, they put that in the pricing. That because if people overdosing and whatnot, and if they get
They
sued,
work it into their own.
yeah, they're working out all these lawsuits and
Wow.
settlements. They actually work that into the price of the drug.
Damn.
It's called the cost of business.
Damn.
Yeah,
Cover
and
their
that's
own
an
ass.
actual thing. I mean, you can look that up.
That's
You can
wild,
fact
man.
check me because I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah, that's wild.
So man, I mean, I don't get that shit, man. But anyway, Spurs won.
Yeah. Spurs, they lost against the Bulls, so now that record, they were actually going to surpass, what is it?
It was 13 wins in a row or
Golden
something like
State, yeah. They were gonna surpass Golden State's record from last year, most road wins, but they
Yeah.
lost against the Bulls, so kind of fucked up right there.
that. Man, for real though.
And the boys, when are they playing?
Tomorrow night,
Okay,
7:30.
so
They got to win this game. They got to win this game so we can. I mean, I think we already clinched the playoff spot.
okay,
But if they win, they get one more win, then they get a first round bye. So that's what we're rooting for.
okay, got you.
And man, they identified the body that was found in San Antonio River. Calvin Williams. Yeah, he was 37, discovered just before 8 a.m. near Washington Street in East Arsenal. What the heck, man? That was crazy.
Dead
Probably-
bodies all over the place, man.
Yeah, and there was even another drunk driving incident where the guy crashed into a police cruiser.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
You saw that one?
I caught
Yeah,
a little bit of
He
it.
tried to run away, but they got him.
Yeah,
They
for
got
sure,
him.
man.
He was probably too drunk.
Yeah.
See, if all these fools were smoking bud, man, they'd be just in chill mode.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they won't want to drive and do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah,
run
man.
off the road and crash into a damn cruiser.
For real though. So, men at large. One man at large after attempted kidnapping. West Side Walmart. Doesn't all this shit happen at Walmart? Isn't that some
Walmart
crazy?
is the craziest place, dog.
No, well, you know what? You know what I wanted to mention was that Isidro. Oh, it's either Rodriguez or Ramirez. You recognize that name?
Nah.
Okay, well, that was the gentleman that got shot at the Walmart when he was trying to help out. No, he got shot and killed, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, when he was trying to.
Oh yeah. He was trying to help somebody be a good Samaritan. And
be
he
a
got
good
shot.
Samaritan. Yeah, man. I mean, isn't that? And then he got shot and killed. So what I've heard and what I've seen lately is that the woman that was getting beat, she was getting beat with like some kind of a radio or some kind of blunt object.
Shit.
Yeah, and so the guy, he pulled up, I believe. He either pulled up or got out and, wanted to intervene because, I mean, the lady was getting her ass beat.
Yeah.
And then the guy, without even warning, without even saying anything, man, he just pulled his gun out and started
Shot
shooting.
that guy? Wow.
Yeah. So he killed that guy. He injured, I think, another person. And so I was kind of struck, by that because, I mean, that could happen to anybody.
For sure, man.
And my son, on behalf of the regular Shmos, we actually made a donation to their GoFundMe, and
nice.
I wanted to send a thank you to everybody who was able to donate whatever, $1, $2, didn't matter. I mean, it all helps out because I mean, he was a provider.
Yeah.
And
He had 2 kids, or was it?
or I don't know if but either way, I mean, he was a father.
Yeah, it was a father.
He was a man.
Yeah.
He was a human being.
Exactly.
And I mean, it just sucks that, I mean, people go out like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been anybody. It could have been you.
Yeah.
Could have been me. You know, you could have been up there with your brother or your mom, or
Yeah.
you know, they go into Walmart, and then all of a sudden they come out and you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy to think
Sad.
about. That's crazy to think about. That kind of shit can happen, but it does. It obviously it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was just, I don't know, man. I was struck by that, man. It's just like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You know?
It's a sad story, man.
I mean, I'm glad they caught the guy. I mean, but what are they gonna do? Put him in prison for life, and then he's just gonna live off of.
Yeah, well, I heard they did catch him, and you know, he's in jail, charged with whatever. But still, like, what is that gonna do? Like,
yeah,
you know, it doesn't stop anything.
And then the fucking guy, yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Is it getting stuck or what?
And we have a few viewers, so if y'all are viewing, please give us a thumbs up. You know, comment if anything's going down. Just, you know,
because it looks good
let
here.
us know. Yeah, that's the broadcast for sure.
And let me see here. But so yeah, man, just give me a minute here. I want to see what's going on.
The
so what else, man?
Thing can we check is that in the top right, is it on the 30 frames per second?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I know it's stopping for some reason.
It is?
Yeah. It just keeps going like there's been a problem and cutting off. But we have a viewer. I just don't know who it is.
Yeah. Huh.
I wonder if it's going to look like that.
Damn
once
it.
It's uploaded.
So recently the Slomo guys did a video
sorry,
doing
guys.
high challenge.
Sorry about that. Let's try to see here.
And we are live, so that could be the problem as well.
Interesting. Man, we got all this other shit figured out, and then we get this shit, right?
Yeah, now YouTube is fucking up. Come on, YouTube. The fuck?
Man, oh man. Let's see. Yeah, fuck, man. Well, that fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm trying to... It's like stuck on yours over there?
Yeah.
Well, we're still trying to figure this shit out.
We'll eventually have it to where it's smooth, perfect. I know the audio's gotten better, so you guys can hear us a little better.
Yeah, no doubt.
We have a little intro music too.
Oh man. So but anyway, let me see. Donald Cerrone, Cowboy. It's Donald Cerrone, yeah, aka Cowboy. He's gonna be fighting tonight.
Okay.
So we could run up here and check him out.
Yeah, can definitely do.
Oh damn! Did you see that curveball on that soccer ball? Let's see if they replay that shit.
Some crazy shit.
Boom!
Soccer, dog.
Damn.
Especially
I mean, you gotta know how to hit the ball.
Exactly. And
let's see if they show it again. Look.
No.
From
the back.
Let's see.
Breaking news. They won or what?
How can you
win when the score is 0-0?
5-4 on punt kicks or some shit.
Wow. So they won just off of those extra kicks. Soccer's kind of crazy, man. I gotta look up on that one too to see what the rules are, but
man,
I know you
what
can
the
also
hell?
tie on that shit.
Yeah, it's just not playing. It's not playing on yours?
It's playing, but it's chopping at the same. It's stopping at the same shit. See, that's what it. It's like stopping on the same thing.
Oh, now it said.
Something went wrong, and then it plays, but like for that little second.
Yeah. Well, hell, what the hell? Well, sorry guys, we're trying to figure this out at the same time. Let's see.
Yeah, because I know we had a viewer, unless it was one of us watching, but it said 2 watching, so. And that's why I wanted to look on the YouTube, because you can see him comment and shit live. Are they asking you?
No, I think this is another person.
Okay. Oh, that's 7 months ago. They're talking to Extreme. X-Split.
I don't know what it could be.
Yeah. It's fucking up on us.
What the heck? Right? Oh, my Lanta. Anyway, I don't know how it's going to show up.
I think we got it going right there. Unless it's going to stop again.
Okay. Well, anyway. Oh, shit. I hope it don't come up too choppy.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, yeah, I mean, I think we said a few things. And, you know, maybe it's something with YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It could definitely be. 'Cause I think we're doing everything right.
Yeah, fuck, man. What the heck, buddy?
See, it says one watching now, but how come? And if you are watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please, man. We're doing this out here for y'all. Just keeping it real. Keeping it raw.
Yay, yay. Yeah, well, shit, I don't know, man. I mean,
The
I don't know
stream is
what's...
continuing. It says it up on the top, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Well, we did, 46 minutes of bullshit. What else you got, Manny?
Man, I think that was it for me, dude. Spurs fucking
Yeah.
lost. Kind of disappointed me there. I thought we can keep the road streak going, but
Well, no, they won tonight
they won
against the Nets.
Yeah, but they lost their road streak. The only record they had going for them and shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, now we just gotta wait till April, May.
April, May?
Yeah, like when the playoffs start and all that shit. So
Yeah, that's when it's going to count the most.
yeah, exactly. Right now, like they said, they're still trying to gel and still trying to get together.
Yeah.
And see who's who and what's what.
Man. This thing is so funny. And let me see, what else, brother? What else? Shit, I can't think of anything else right now.
Yeah. Shit on my notes too. Had my shit written down, but that was for another podcast.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, it's cool, man. I'm glad I got this. We got this set up, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
I told my pops I wanted to bring them over so we can.
Yeah, and we have this better setup too now, where we can have somebody and their voice is gonna come out perfect.
Yeah.
And, you know, the interview's gonna be more.
I don't think I'm gonna mess with this shit, so I'm gonna leave it like that.
Maybe like this.
Cause good lord.
Yeah.
And yeah. So anyway, the weather got a little wet, rainy, a little bit cold.
Yeah.
So.
Almost got our first freeze, but I think it freezed up there up north, like Helotes and all that, but it didn't reach downtown San Antonio or anything like that.
Yeah.
We got to like 34 or something like that, but we didn't reach 32.
It got close though, right?
Yeah. We got it over there, like I said, in Helotes, but it was nothing like, you know, other people, of course, they get crazy weather. I think we're at 49 right now, so.
Yeah.
But it's still cold, man, for us.
Yeah, for
Texas
real though.
Weather.
My sister lives in San Angelo, man. She said she said it snows
Definitely got cold
pretty good over there. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, well, she lives on a ranch, so it gets pretty fucking cold over there.
I believe that.
Believe that. Who the master? Sure enough.
I saw the other day too, Gucci, man. He proposed to his girl at Atlanta Falcons game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that man had on all white, and he didn't want to drop to one knee. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like he was a G, too, so he's just like, yo, here's the ring. You already know what it is. Just say yes. And they did it on Kiss Cam, actually. So they went on them expecting them to kiss, and Gucci Man was like, oh, that's my cue, and he gave his girl the ring, but like I said, he just like was showing her, like handing it to her, and she was like, "Oh my God, no!"
No.
And he's just there, like, yeah, it is what it is. You
Yeah.
either say yes or no.
Damn it, man. Well, I don't know, man. It's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah.
I don't know
We'll
what's
just
happening.
end it there. See you next time. We'll bring it to you earlier, make it a little better.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
it's
you
even
know,
stopping on there.
we're getting some shit set up anyway.
Yeah. We don't make it too fucked up for the people viewing, because we know we're trying to build our audience and provide great content for you guys so that, you know, you watch us.
Well. Oh, shit.
I know we got to get some sound effects in here too, dog, because...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Get an outro out. We'll get an outro out.
Yeah.
It says the output's low.
The output's low.
Right here.
So it's probably our...
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth.
Damn. So it's like the Wi-Fi, you think, too? Could be the Wi-Fi?
I don't know, man. Could be the computer. I don't know. It needs to update.